Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you to make another video. And this, I'm in the little box here, so you know it's going to be a really quick video here. We're going to look at the vintage retro collection that was shown off at Star Wars Celebration. Sadly, no, I'm not there. But let's take a look. I just want to well, I'm going to step away from that. Let me just show you this real quick here. This is the Mandalorian. This is the Disney Plus layout of what you'll see when you get Disney Plus. You see they have a little section there. You click on Star Wars. They got A New Hope you can watch. They got Solo you can watch. And the Mandalorian banner right at the top. I thought that was pretty neat, so I thought I'd throw that up before we start talking about this, excuse me, loud chair. Start talking about this retro stuff. So let's go to the retro. Now this is a box here. I don't know what's inside of it. It's at the Hasbro booth. There's a sign on it that says they will reveal it at 4 o'clock Friday. Now, I don't know if it's retro or vintage, but the sign on it has the gold, the silver trim around it to make it seem like it's going to be something retro. I'm hoping it's some kind of retro vintage playset. That would be very cool. But that's the box right there, and that's the sign. The Force will be with you always. Reveal will be here 4 p.m. Friday. So I'll have an update. Check me out on Twitter, that Junkman, Kenner Toys, or the Facebook group, or here on YouTube. I'll do a video probably tomorrow too. And don't forget, we're doing a live stream. We're going to try to do a live stream of the panel, me reacting to the panel tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow's the day we get the trailer and title. Okay, and here I want to put these side by side for you. This is the Stormtrooper. Of course, you can tell which one's which, I hope. Now, I stretched the picture out a little bit here, so zoomed in on it so you can see it a little bit better. The Stormtrooper on the left, sorry, the Stormtrooper on the left is the vintage one, of course, a little dirty, and the other one is the retro coming out. It's a little wider. From what I understand, these figures are the same size, tall-wise, 3.75, but they are a little wider, and you can tell by looking at them, especially the Trooper here, I think, more than any of them. That this isn't a real, so I mean, if you saw that loose on eBay, I think you would know. Anyone that really should know anyway, just getting into it. And here's the Luke Skywalker side by side. Like I said, it's the one on the right's the retro one. It's a little blurry because I had to zoom in on it. You got Luke. Now these look pretty good. These look pretty detailed here, almost matching. The hairs look like it's going to be a lot more yellow on the new retro one. Again, I think there's enough there to, if you look at it, you can be able to tell. Especially, maybe if you're getting new into collecting, you might not be able to, but I think, you know, they will have the new stamp on the back of the leg, so that will tell you that. But if you're just glancing at them like that, I think you should be able to tell. They're just made out of different type of material, more, you know, not made out of stuff from the late 70s. So, let's see the next one here. Here's Chewbacca here. Now, I don't show him with his gun, the one I did with, but the one on the right, of course. Got the new one. And you got the other one. Again, it looks wider. Maybe that's because of the photo. Hard to tell, but I've heard they were wider. It looks really good, but like I said, I mean, the wider, it stands out how much wider it's going to look. And again, you can really tell by looking at what these are. So, I'm not going to spend a lot of time. The eyes look really different, too, when you look at the eyes. Look at that. I can really tell a difference there. In fact, this Chewbacca here is the 1995 Chewbacca. I think this one here looks more retro than the one I'm seeing in this picture, but it's hard to tell. So let's see. This is all three of them. Well, not all three of them. This is the Han. They don't got the Han gun in his hand right, but I'm hoping somebody just didn't know what they were doing. Is the big head Han Solo. You got Darth Vader with the Saber. Now, from far away, they look pretty good, but zooming in and looking at them up close, they still look, I mean, these look more plastic or something. I can't really put my finger on it. Like I said, I think it's just the new plastic stuff they're using today compared to what was used in the late 70s. So what's next here? This is the Escape from Death Star game that's coming out. Again, these figures and this game is going to be Target exclusive. I haven't heard anything official from the UK yet. So if you're one of the UK guys and you don't have Target and you're wondering what's going on over there, hopefully we'll get some information this weekend from Hasbro, but I haven't heard anything about you guys. Sorry about that. Now, I know there's some dealers there's some people that's gonna sell them. I think they get them from Target and then resell them over in the UK, but I haven't heard an official UK release yet. Now, this is the Empire Strikes Back game. As you can see, it's got a little window cut in there for Tarkin. The first time we get a vintage Tarkin. And that Tarkin is on card. I know it's kind of hard to tell by just looking at that picture, but it is on card, and I'll show you the card in just a minute. But that's the Escape from Death Star game In fact, let me pull up the old game here so you can see the board here. This is how the game looked when it was in the stores in 1977. And they did very good. Let's see what's different. It's missing the top left corner up there. It doesn't have the code on the new box. The rest, I mean, of course, you don't have the little window for Tarkin. Has the same age up at the top corner. Now, it doesn't have the LP logo. I wish they would have brought the LP logo back. I really do. I wish Hasbro would have put the LP logo on there just for fun. And it looks like it's got some copyright stuff under the Kenner text. It's missing on the new stuff. And it's also missing on the cards for the figures, but we'll get into that in just a second. Let's look at some of the cards here. Who we got first? We got Tarkin. Now, I kind of cropped this one. Now, these images, I believe, come from Jedi News. I'll put a link in the description them below. Trying to catch where all these pictures come from, because I know, but people send me pictures, and sometimes I know where they come from. Sometimes I don't know if the people sending me is taking them or getting them from a website. But so I posted this one on Kenner earlier and didn't know it came from Jedi News, so I apologize. But this is the Tarkin card right here. See, it's got the big retro seal. We're going to talk about that in just a second. It's got the Kenner logo at the bottom with all the little copyright information like the vintage ones really did. It's a nice looking card. It's got the weathered edging around the side, which I've heard some people complain about, but I liked it. I like it there. I think they did okay picking a good picture of Tarkin. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks good enough. It doesn't really look like a real vintage figure to me, but yeah, it looks good enough. There's Tarkin up close. You can see he comes with a gun. It looks like a bounty hunter type gun, like Snaggletooth and Warsman all came with back then. And you got Tarkin right there, and it's a good looking Tarkin. Don't get me wrong, but you know it's hard to capture that old look. And there's the Tarkin with the Vader. Of course, these look. See, I think these look a lot better. As far as I'm not going to open. Now, I like to get some extras to kind of open to compare them, but I'm just going to leave them on card. I think the ones I do get right there. So, if you're a manager at Target, let me know. I'd love to get my hands on these for every other YouTuber. And there's the Luke Skywalker one right there again. See, they look a lot better on card. It looks like from this photo that Luke is laying in a tray, which let me go back and see if the other ones look like that. Yeah, Tarkin's in a tray too. Tarkin's in a tray. And it looks like Vader's in a tray within the bubble, and that's something you see with the vintage line. So there, right there is off the bat. I mean, there's a lot of things to tell besides, you know, you can tell by just looking at it. Now, this is the most interesting thing I wanted to pull up here is we heard at Toy Fair that the retro seal on the package was printed on the card. It was to stop people from trying to sell it as real vintage. But if you look here, look at this picture really close here. That retro seal looks like a sticker, if you ask me. I mean, you can see where it's not printed on the card. Now, how easy that would be to get off, or how, who's telling you might end up ripping the card. Hopefully it's a sticker. Hopefully it comes off easy. I understand they wanted to do some stuff to make it look different than a vintage card so you wouldn't fool anybody. But come on, the back is 100% different. Not going to fool anybody. And the card itself, I don't think it's going to fool anybody either. If it fools anybody, it's somebody who doesn't know what they're doing and shouldn't be buying vintage anyway, I guess. But that's definitely a sticker, I think, right there. Anyway, that's a look at the vintage collection. Again, these are Target exclusive. Middle of May, what I'm hearing. I think I should have that date right in my head. I'm hearing middle of May. I think the website said they ship on the 17th. They've been out. I've been trying to pre-order them, but they've been out since they first announced back during Toy Fair. So hopefully Target will get them back in. If not, hopefully I can find them at my local Target. And like I said, I haven't heard anything about a UK release, and if I do hear anything about that, I'll let you all know about that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this retro line. I think they're so different than the original vintage stuff that's not really going to hurt anything. I did a whole video about that. You can check that out. And as always, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you know when I do a new video, because I don't know when I'm going to, with all the celebration stuff coming out this weekend. You never know. And don't forget, Friday, 12 p.m. on this channel, I'm going to do a live stream where I'm reacting to the panel that's going to be streaming. Now, you might be wanting to watch the panel without me commentating on it, so I understand that. But I'll talk with you very soon, and thank you again for watching.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.